Guys, always baby love here, back with another video, and it is really disgusting outside. The weather is just terrible. It's supposed to be spring and it's raining and it's disgusting and there's just no love for the weather. And I have got little girl here. I've got her all swaddled up in her blanket because it's freezing outside. And we're just hanging out. And I wanted to do another tag video. And I keep seeing all these really cool tag videos that I keep wanting to do. And most of them are on Kelly Girl's channel. So this is another one that I got from Kelly Girl. And the title of the tag, and I know I'm in my pajamas and I'm recording a video, so don't even hate. I just worked a 9-hour shift at work and I am exhausted. So I'm comfy in my little PJs, and Jamari is comfy in her little outfit, same outfit as the other day, but she's got her blanket all swaddled up. And she's really cuddly, and I love it. But anyway, I wanted to do this tag video that I got from Kelly Girl's channel. And the tag was, hashtag itsme. And the reason why I wanted to do this one in particular was because the purpose of it is to sort of get to know us a little bit more and get to know some of our interests and maybe our other aspects of life outside of the reborn community. Because I feel like when we're doing changing videos or we're doing roleplay videos, most of mine are tag videos, but I do definitely plan to do some other role-playing videos and things like that when I get more stuff. But when we're doing these kinds of videos, we don't really get to know each other on a personal level. And so I feel like this tag is a really great one because we can all get to know each other on a little bit more of a personal level. Outside of just, I don't want to say just, because, you know, the reborn community is a huge part of our lives, but, you know, we get to know each other. Anyway, I'm totally rambling, and I need to work on that. But anyway, the tag is hashtag it's me, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, and if anyone else wants to do this tag, it's hashtag it's me, and I think that the tag was started by Love My Babies. I think it was her tag to begin with. But anyway, about me, I'm going to try to make this short. My real name is Jessica. And I'm 31 years old, turned 31 a few weeks ago on March 3rd. And for work, I work at a retail store. And I've been working at my job for 4 years. It'll be 4 years in July. I work part-time. And I enjoy my job, but the retail hours are starting to get to me, so it's definitely not what I would like to be doing forever. But right now I enjoy it and it's fun, and I get to meet lots of people and do lots of cool stuff at work, and coming home at the end of the day, being a little bit introverted, well, a lot introverted, coming home at the end of the day and just having my own space and just quiet time to relax after having to deal with people all day is really awesome. So yeah, that's my job situation. And my other huge passion apart from babies is music. I am crazily, wildly, insanely passionate about R&B and gospel music. And I grew up in the 90s, so, you know, 90s pop music especially. I am Team NSYNC 100% all the way. If they ever do a reunion tour, I will be there. I will do whatever it takes to be there. I have loved them for, well, ever since I was 13. So, yep, Team NSYNC all the way. Um, but yeah, I also am hugely into R&B and gospel. And I'm a singer as well. I sing in a gospel choir. And I've had a lot of, well, not a lot, but I've had a few really cool experiences with singing. I don't want to like go out there and say that like I'm amazing or anything, because I'm not. But I have had the opportunity to have some pretty cool experiences that, not everybody gets to have. My favorite was probably when I was on Canadian Idol, and back when Canadian Idol was a thing. Canadian Idol lasted for a lot shorter period of time than American Idol did. Y'all's American Idol is just finishing the last season. Canadian Idol ended officially in 2008. And in 2005, I tried out for the third time, and I made it to the top 100, which is the equivalent of Hollywood round. And I made it to just past group round. So there was 2 rounds that I made it through. The first round was solo round, and then the second round was group round. And for anyone who's watched American Idol or Canadian Idol, group round really is as dramatic as it looks on TV. It really is. They are not making that up. It is just like it is. It's crazy dramatic. That whole experience, I could probably do another maybe non-Reborn related video and just talk about that experience, because that whole experience was definitely something that shaped my life. I wasn't on the show for a very long time. I was only there for maybe, I think, 3 days, and my audition was shown on TV. There's a link to it actually. If you type in my full name, Jessica Rathwell, pretty much the first thing comes up is my audition. I sang Right to Be Wrong by Joss Stone. So if you want to, it's not on my channel, but it is on other people's channels, so if you want to, you can search that and you can find it. But yeah, being on the show was an experience. The whole thing. I remember, and I'm not going to go on about this forever because it's sort of getting off topic, and I don't want this video to be insanely long. But yeah, it was an experience. When I tried out and I made it, I had to pretty much sign, forms and everything saying that I would not tell anybody. And I made it. I found out that I made it in February, and I didn't actually go to Toronto for Hollywood round until May. So for like 3 months, I had to keep this huge secret, and I pretty much was forced to lie to everybody that I knew. I told a few people. My parents were there, and I went with one of my friends, and he knew obviously because he was there. And I told my best friend, and I told a small handful of friends and my parents. But I had to lie to relatives and other friends and other people in my life for like 3 months. And I had this huge secret, and I just wanted to tell everybody because it was such good news, and I couldn't tell anybody. And then being on the show itself was great. It was definitely a really cool experience. Very little sleep, but sleep is overrated when you're doing something super cool like that. So yeah, it was great, and it really just sort of cemented to me that I actually am talented. Although I tried out a couple times after that and I didn't make it, and it was super weird because the first time when I did make it, all of the judges said yes. It was unanimous. And then the second time, they all said no. And so that was a little bit of a weird thing. I mean, they gave me good feedback and they weren't mean about it, but it was kind of like, oh, well, did I get worse or like what happened? And after the show aired was a bit of an interesting thing too, because I wasn't allowed to sort of come out and tell anybody anything until after my fate was realized, I guess. So until it was aired or somehow shown that I didn't make, top 20 or whatever, I wasn't allowed to say anything publicly. And after the show aired, there were these forums on the Canadian Idol website, and people were posting about me because they'd seen my audition on TV and they were posting about me. And most of it was very positive. I don't remember anyone saying anything really terribly mean or anything, but they were posting, that they really hoped that I would make it, or that people should watch my audition and like all this stuff. And there was even a little fandom going on. Back in the day, early, mid-zeros, it was a thing where if you were a fandom, or if you were part of a fandom, you had a number. And I guess this was the number of like when you became a fan or whatever. So mine was Jessica's Soul Train. And I didn't make this up, obviously, because I wasn't allowed to be part of it at all. So there was, my fans made this up, Jessica's Soul Train. And there were people that had in their signatures, like Jessica's Soul Train number 262 or whatever. And so I would go onto these forums and I wasn't allowed to comment or post or anything, but I would read everything that was written about me. And it was sort of surreal. So I can literally say that I have had 15 minutes of fame. And it was a very good experience for me and a very interesting experience at the same time. I mean, even though I didn't make top 20 or anything else, I made top 100, which is, we think of thousands of people auditioning all over the country, and I made top 100, although it was technically sort of like top 200, because I think in our top 100 group there was 187 people. But still, so yeah, having that little brush with celebrity fame, whatever you want to call it, was very interesting, and it's still something that I struggle with, over 10 years later. There's still things about it that come up for me that aren't really bad or aren't really good. They're just, it's definitely an experience that shaped me. I have also had the opportunity to meet Stevie Wonder, which was pretty amazing, and I sang with him. It was very spontaneous. I was not shy, and I just pretty much told him, hey, I'm a singer, can I sing with you? And he was like, yeah, cool. And so that was a very epic moment as well. It wasn't even at a concert or anything. It was at something completely different. But I had that opportunity, which was really, really sweet, and just being in his presence was so amazing. And I guess my other cool experience with singing would be I've had the opportunity on more than one occasion to meet and sing with India Ari, and she is one of my favorite people of all time. If you haven't heard her music, then you should definitely check her out. She is someone that has really, really inspired me and been a huge influence on my life in so many ways. And so having the opportunity to sing with her, at her concerts, and to have met her on more than one occasion is really something that I don't take for granted. It's really, really epic. I like the word epic. It's really epic. But yeah, so I've had some pretty cool experiences. Making it in the music industry is definitely something that I would like. I don't really believe that I'm good enough to be a celebrity. And, you know, obviously you have to have the total package. And me sitting here in my pajamas recording a YouTube video is not exactly the total package. But I would like to record an album and have it sell, you know, maybe 100, couple hundred, 500 copies, something, you know, just reach people. But I don't know that I would really want really hardcore fame. But yeah, that is me. I love babies, I love music, I love singing, I love Starbucks coffee and a good book, and I love going to concerts, and yeah. Anyway, I tag anybody who wants to this video. The hashtag is #itsme, and I hope you've all enjoyed learning a little bit more about me, and I definitely am going to watch more of these videos because I want to learn more about y'all.